FSL team is also en route the site where this explosion has taken place. Give us a little more details on the same, please.
Well, considering they'll have to really determine what exactly led to this explosion, the FSL teams, of course, will be very, very crucial in this situation, and that's the reason we are saying that the FSL teams will have to be roped in, and the police, of course, are following all the protocols that they need to in such a scenario. And as we speak, we've been, of course, also told that some of the senior police officials right now are getting briefed by the police officials who are already present there a little while earlier, and by some of the locals. They are gathering all of this information based on the location that this place is, based on the people, and have just in fact reached this location. And there seems to be a lot of crowds that are gathering at this location right now. And we will, of course, and I would need a moment just to get off this call so that I can bring our viewers live pictures.
Okay. So Deepak, why don't I understand? Right. So we'll let you go for a minute or two. Why don't you come live and show us those live visuals you're talking of? I understand, of course, the situation for the reporters and our team on ground as well. Neha still on the phone line with us. Neha, if I could come to you, FSL team en route. You had earlier brought us this extremely crucial piece of information that the police at the moment has ruled out a cylinder blast. Understand it's a bit early in the day, and the blast also has just happened. But if they are ruling out a cylinder blast, are they looking at a possibility, and I repeat, a possibility of foul play as well?
Well, of course, it's a bit premature at the point to, possibly suspect what could have gone wrong or what led to this blast. While the police is, slowly narrowing in on the cause of the blast, they're ruling out, what couldn't have caused the blast, which, of course, one is the cylinder. That's something that they've ruled out. We understand that, more, of course, specialized teams as well, the FSL too, would be brought in. They would possibly be collecting samples from, the cafe there to try and ascertain whether, this was something that was just a mere accident there, or was it something that was, premeditated? All of this, of course, is a bit premature right now, considering that the police officials on the spot too, at the moment are, unable. They're not in a position to really divulge more details, considering that there's a lot happening there. Hopefully now that, of course, our colleague Deepak too is there, he'd probably be able to get in a voice there from one of the, senior officials on ground. What we do, of course, know is that, the blast, of course, gauging that four people, I beg your pardon, have been injured in the blast. We're, of course, looking at the possible intensity of this blast and whether, this was something that was maybe planned. That's all of that, of course, right now, very premature, but we really have to wait for an official word coming in there from the police.
No, fair enough, Neha. I understand, of course, we need to wait in for an official word. It's a little early at the moment. FSL team present at the spot area has been cordoned off. What more are you picking up? What's happening on the ground at the moment? Neha, can you hear us?
Yes, yes. In fact, on ground, what we're right now picking up is that, the team of officials thereof, of course, the inspector, the police, the divisional DCP as well, and others too, are in fact, gathering at the spot right now. The first, of course, priority right now is to get those injured to safe spaces, to get them admitted into hospitals, get them the required treatment. About 4 people who've sustained minor injuries is what the inspector tells us. But, as far as, of course, whether this was also possibly, many a time we've even seen in the past as well, when there have been minor explosions at, these outlets. We've seen often in the past as well that, it has been a lapse on the part of, these establishments in ensuring basic, safety measures in place. Was this a case of that? That's also something, of course, that would be scrutinized. But what we do know is that, this was a relatively new establishment that has come up in that area. So, of course, we really have to wait and see what more is happening on ground.
All right, 4 people injured in that blast which has taken place in the Rameshwaram café. This is in Whitefield in Bengaluru. FSL team at the blast site, and also police officials there, area cordon